Welcome to 5 Minutes of Mime, the longest-running podcast dedicated to the performance art of mime. I am your host, S.E. Angerman, and I got a real funky concept. Da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-dum. 2 notes and a major third interval. This is the opening of Ludwig van Beethoven's Symphony No. 5 in C minor, perhaps the most famous, most often performed musical composition. In mime, the best known notes are trapped in a box. This week we continue our series on the intersection of music and mime with a focus on the symphony first performed publicly in 1808. This seminal composition was innovative in several aspects, including the evolution of key throughout the 4 movements. Symphony No. 5 opens Allegro con brio in C minor. The second movement is in A-flat major, returning to C minor for the third scherzo movement. But the final Allegro movement is in C major. The brightness of the major, following the shady minor, has, as Beethoven said, a glorious effect. Joy follows sorrow, sunshine, rain. To celebrate this inventive symphony, tonight's performance is our new interpretation of the classic, Trapped in a Box. Some think the short, long pattern that opens the first movement of Symphony No. 5 was the inspiration for the Morse code pattern for the letter V, V being the Roman numeral for 5. However, this is clearly a ridiculous notion. The code for V is 3 dots, each of 1 unit length, followed by a dash of 3 units length. The famous symphonic refrain is 3 notes, each of 1 unit length, followed by a longer note of 4 units length. Clearly, they are completely different. Thanks to all our guests on tonight's show. If you'd like to learn more, please visit us at 5minutesofmime.com. Join the conversation on our Facebook listeners page, the 5 Minutes of Mime Quiet Storm, and on Twitter at 5 Minutes of Mime. Remember to visit the 5 Minutes of Mime store at TeePublic. From the 5 Minutes of Mime team and myself, S.E. Angerman, see you next Thursday. Until next mime, good night.